are my linen garment I put on. Lord, you are my linen garment I put on, while I minister to in the inner court. They shall not girt themselves with anything that causes sweat. They shall not girt themselves with anything that causes sweat. Lord, you are my linen garment I put on. Lord, you are my linen garment I put on, while I minister to you in the inner court. Oh, your garments smell of earth and aloe, of acacia. Oh, your garments smell of myrrh and aloe, of acacia, as I minister to you in the end.
How do you know you found linen?
Oh.
I gotta know this.
Oh, how do you know when you found linen? Are there some tests we can do?
Perhaps I brought something to make fire. Yes! Guess what? Chelsea and I, we know, folks out there, you're on the linen hunt. But we need to help you all, because we've been scouting the lands for a minute. Not super long, just a couple months, guys. But we've been thrift store hunters for years, and we're good at it.
I want to roll in some footage here to show you guys what we're talking about. If you're going to a regular thrift store and you are going down the aisle,
Bring this.
you will start to train your eye what the fabric looks like. It actually does look very, very different, and it stands out once you've trained your eye. Like, you'll be like synthetic. Oh,
Linen.
canvas. It looks like canvas, you guys. Let me see if I can.
Try to do this, guys.
Here, this would be a good one, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Your favorite jacket right now.
Oh, this is my favorite.
She really wanted to wear it. She really wants to wear it.
It's a size 18, whatever that means. And
It's not fit her quite right. You know what I mean?
It's giant, for like a giant man. And I love
It's a
it.
big
And I'm
man's
going
shirt.
to, I love it as like it's so long and it's got pockets.
It's heavyweight.
But I need to make it fit me so it doesn't look like a man's jacket. So anyway, I love this jacket. However, okay. So
Show 'em the
if you
canvas.
just were going along, would you think this looks like jean, right? Like jean cotton?
Looks
maybe?
a little jeanish.
It looks a little bit, but really, really look at the texture of it. The irregularity to the threading. Like the
important.
actual weave of it is somewhat irregular, and it's because there's some fibers that are thicker than others, and it's got this irregularity to it. There's no pattern to it. It's just its own thing. That's one way you can tell. Also, when you're going by, I mean, I kind of put my hand on the edge of the clothes and I like glide it along, and I'm like looking. Oh, and then I'll part the hangers and I'll kind of look at the garment, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, no,
Yes.
it's not, let it pass, and I'll keep going along, and then I'll be like, oh, that looks like it.
First thing we do is hunt tags.
You touch it though.
touch it,
It's
that's
good
true.
to touch it. It's good to touch it because you can kind of feel that it's different.
Yeah.
You will feel sometimes that it will be a lot colder than the surrounding fabrics.
So true.
It will just be a lot cooler feeling to the touch than the other fabrics will feel more room temperature. 50-50.
That's a good tag.
See how it looks different?
See the
It's cooler to the touch. All these are a little warmer. This is cold. Okay. Nope. Oh, money.
Easy.
Oh,
It's just singing.
Whoa.
It's singing you a symphony.
whoa. Oh, yeah. 100%. Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Something else you can test for is, we mentioned in our last video, the liquid test.
Spit on it.
Saliva.
You don't have to spit directly on it. I recommend this.
If you have a water bottle.
Oh, you should have a water. Sorry, scratch that. You should all be drinking water from a bottle that doesn't come from a tap. Reference the giant water bottles we drink out of.
If you guys. No. Oh, yeah. That's feeling it. Is it? No! Cotton!
Snagging you.
Oh, this is.
See? There you
This
go.
is. There we go.
See that?
Finally.
You can spot the difference there.
And there's no tag, of
Tagless.
course.
That's okay. This is when the linen tests come in. Let's crumple. Let's crumple. Crumple.
Pretty
Oh,
wrinkly.
look at them
Pretty
wrinkles.
wrinkly.
That's a great sign. Don't worry. I'm going to set this thing on fire next.
You're ready? You gotta do the next test. No, not that test.
You don't want me to burn it? Oh, you want me to spit on it? Ooh, that was a little slow to absorb. Wait, you spit on your finger and you touch it to the back side of the linen and watch it perspire through. I did this in the last video. I spit on this garment. Oh, I can't see it
This
at all.
one's
This
so
one's so
thick.
robustly thick. This is like the heaviest weight one ever.
Yeah. I love it.
Immensely strong. Now, the other thing you can do though, get him the
Oh.
burner. Let's burn this thing.
Okay.
The other thing you should be carrying on your person generally is a Bic lighter. They're fantastic. You can start fires. Just think about that. Think about how long it's been since people could start fires with a flick of their finger. Anyways, it's been a minute, y'all.
All right,
Now,
what are we gonna do first? The linen or
we're
the
gonna show you a counterfeit that we
Ooh,
bought because we were
counterfeit.
bamboozled by it. Now, there's a
It didn't have a tag. A
No
lot of
tags,
people will
yeah.
cut the tag out that actually tells you what the fabric is, and that's when you're needing to do these tests.
Yes.
Because
Then you
if
don't
you have
know.
the tag, I mean, it'll say
Now-
100%. You're good.
before we do the burn test, let me just show you. Yes. I'm going to show you the scrunch test.
Oh, the scrunch test. Yes.
Scrunch
this is good.
test. Ready? Oh yeah, there's some tiny little wrinkles. You notice that? Basically, there's no wrinkles where I was just scrunching. Now, let's see the linen. Oh man, red's the worst color on this light.
It's okay.
I'll just crumple it here. Oh yeah,
Super wrinkly.
super wrinkly.
And it'll kind of bounce.
It'll bounce back a little bit, but those wrinkles are going to abide.
Yeah.
They're going to abide there like your flesh.
If
'Cause
it's
everything
if
should have
it's-
wrinkles.
If it's synthetic though, you'll crinkle it and no
And
wrinkles.
No wrinkles. No
It ain't
wrinkles. You're
linen.
like, oh, that's not
Yeah.
natural. It's not.
Look at the weave of this. This is a good example of the counterfeit weave as well.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay. Oh, actually, turn it around. This side. Yeah. Now hold
Yeah.
it up. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So do you guys see how this also looks like it has kind of irregularity to the weave? However, it's in a pattern.
It's a perfect irregularity.
Because
Do you know what I mean?
It's
It's liars.
It's irregularly regular.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. So now you're gonna put this thing to the flame test, which is a great excuse to pull out fire in a store.
Is this a snatch from the flame test?
Oh my gosh, Snatched from the Flames. Reference the book I wrote. Anyways,
Sorry.
nice. Shameless plug, honey. I love it. Now, fire to the fabric. Let's see if I can really get this on
Easy.
film.
Easy there.
I know, I'm looking at the camera. I'm going to likely burn my face a little bit. Now, if you notice what's happening here, guys, is this thing is smoldering and blistering. You see that? You can actually
Does
see.
it smell like
Oh my gosh, I started another fire.
plastic? Or are we
Toxic
smelling-
fumes.
Oh yeah, very
That's
toxic.
toxic.
Okay.
Ugh, immensely hotter than I was ready for because it's still burning. It's plastic.
Okay, show them up close.
No,
Show them
okay.
the little burn spot.
Okay, there's the burn spot, guys.
It's like,
it's crunchy.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's terrible.
you know, like when you burn plastic.
Yeah, because this is petroleum. You're just wearing poison oil. They're like, oh no, there's oil in the ocean. There's oil on your skin 24/7. Nobody complains about that. Where's the filing of a claim of a mass disaster for everyone's skin? It's all our organs. You guys think about these things? Anyways, here's linen, okay? Ready?
Ooh, it's slow.
Slow to burn. Guess what?
Slow to burn.
It's burning a little bit, but if you notice what it is doing also,
What is it doing?
it's ashing. It's
You
ashing.
guys see?
See?
Like a fire, like
Like a natural
like
fire.
you're burning a natural fiber. Look at
See that?
It's coming apart.
Look it, and it just turns to ash. Ash. And it smells like like wood.
Yeah.
Almost paper.
Smells like
It really
nature.
smells like paper.
Oh, so good.
It smells like paper
Smells
when
like
you burn
nature.
it. It smells like nature. Oh my gosh.
What would
Tell
Nature
me-
Nate think?
Let's ask him and find out. He'd probably say go swimming in linen. Anyways, that's the burn test. And you can do this in a store. I highly recommend it. Obviously, just don't get caught. Anyways. This now, the other problem. Chelsea's
hold
going to
on.
give you a caveat here.
So, okay.
Pause. Interlude. We're getting distracted.
Whoa.
Sorry.
So those are the
We
main
have 4
tests you can
minutes.
do to check for the different fibers, okay? To make sure
Yes.
that it's linen, to see what you're buying. We have an issue here, okay?
Repurposing linen garments. When you find, like we say, shop in every section of the thrift store. Look in every piece of clothing in the entire store needs to get your fingers and your eyes all over it. Tablecloths, curtains, suit jackets. Reference this sweet number I've got on here. Yes, this is double thickness. It had shoulder pads. Obviously, I took those out quickly because my shoulders.
He wasn't afraid of those shoulder
I ain't
pads.
scared. They were made of plastic poison. Got them
Snip,
right
snip.
out of there. Don't worry. I used a sharp knife. Reference the way of the blade. Anyways.
We're just plugging away.
Check it out. Anyways, we got 4 minutes. Let's do this thing. Now,
All right.
this one had a liner, right? Which
No. Wait. Okay.
All right,
This
sorry.
one did not have a liner. Okay.
Let me show you
Check
the
it out.
inside.
Double thickness. These are the kind of blazers you want.
This is
Okay.
the dream. I got this for $4.
And I'm going to just talk about linen really quick, which this is also part of the conspiracy behind linen, okay?
Like this.
That I am just, oh, this is so bad, you guys. You will go to the store. You will buy a beautiful dress, okay? Beautiful dress. Check out this linen. I just got this gem. I'm not on the camera. I don't know what's happening here. There we
Sorry.
go.
I got
Okay.
whimsy.
This is a beautiful dress, okay? I
yeah.
love this pattern. Lemons, like, I mean, come on, how cute is that? Of course, it's going to become a dress for Naomi. It's a size 10 women's dress, and it comes to about my mid-thigh, which is not modest at
Risque!
all. However, this will be a floor-length puppy on her, and it'll be nice and modest. I'll add some sleeves. Okay, anyway, I want to just show you this. This is what they do.
To ruin your soul. You think this whole world's not run by dragons and devils? Look at this shirt. Go ahead, show them this
Okay.
dress. This will-
100% linen.
on the tag.
No.
On the tag. It says it even on the tag.
100% linen on the outside. Okay? It says shell, 100% linen. Liner, 100%
Petroleum.
acetate.
Oh. I don't know what that's derived
Whatever
from.
the heck that is. Or cotton. Or
Algodon.
polyester.
the cotton.
100% polyester liner. Anyway,
Or nylon.
check this out. They all have liners,
Almost
you guys.
all of them.
Almost every, I'm not kidding, almost every skirt, dress, coat, blazer.
They're loaded. They're loaded with poison.
It's so annoying. So you're having the poison next to your skin, which is the liner, and
Let's
the linen
just see what
on the
polyester does when I
outside.
burn it.
That's not polyester.
What is it?
It's cotton, I think.
Oh, it's cotton. Let's see what algodon does. Similarly, if you notice,
Ooh,
it's got a
watch your
slope.
hand. Oh gosh, honey.
If you notice, it's a lot more dangerous to have fires with.
My gosh. Okay, easy.
I forgot this is
Easy.
one we want to keep. I've been known to get a little spriggly with the fire.
Gosh.
Don't worry. Nobody was harmed in the making of this video yet.
Okay, so what I'm trying to show you guys though, okay, so the liner is going to be next to your skin. The poison liner is next to your skin. We got to get that off of there because 100% of goodness is waiting on the outside on the shell. So all you're going to do though, you don't, okay, sorry. I need to talk about this. Okay. Liners on dresses are really easy to remove. At the bottom of the dress, they just have this thin little string. Snippity snip.
Sharp scissors.
Come on out of there.
Shameless plug for somebody else's scissors.
Then, as you get to the top of the garment, though,
Who these are?
it will be a little more incorporated. Okay,
7,000 zeros.
the liner is a little more incorporated here, so this is going to make this a little bit difficult. I mean, you can always remove it mostly on the bottom, and then where it's more difficult, you can leave it. However, I always try to just get it out of there because I don't like it. This one, I believe, is the acetate, whatever
Oh
that
yeah,
is.
let's light that on fire.
Oh, Nathan.
Come on, give me a chance. Ooh.
Whoa, look at that. How quickly it's burning. It's
Oh my
plastic,
gosh.
you guys.
See that? See it just.
that thing.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. Look at it. It's all curdly and...
Oh, it smells like burnt cheese hair.
Oh, gross. Okay, that's acetate, whatever that is.
I don't
It's
know.
some synthetic.
Some other terrifying fiber.
Anyway, the bottom of the dress, once again, the liner. Snip, snip. Thank you, Assistant Nathan.
You're welcome.
Okay. Up here, though, I will roll in a clip of that dress that I made for Naomi because it had a very similar type, this kind of almost fake silk liner in it. And all I did was I cut it out and did my best to kind of zigzag stitch around the edge of it so that it wouldn't like fray and have long strings hanging from it. But I just cut as close to the edge of it as possible, but cut the entire liner out. Dresses are easy to cut the liner out.
Let's talk about
Skirts
a hard
are
one.
easy to cut the liner out.
Jackets.
Blazers? Okay. I've
Almost not worth your time.
yeah, almost
Almost.
impossible.
Unless you're in a pure fabric hunt mode.
Let me show you what I've
The
done.
sapphire.
Look at this nightmare, okay? This is a nightmare, you guys, okay? I already removed it, okay? But look at this mess.
This is what's
okay?
left after the removal.
This is the mess after you remove the liner, okay? So
under-
at this point, you have to say, is it really worth it?
It's a lot of fabric.
Well, I'm going to make another comment.
tell them about the second
You don't even know that this is under there, okay? This is a hidden layer of polyester garbage
Looking at it.
on top of the linen still. And even after I removed
It's
the
like
liner.
impregnated into the
Look at
fiber,
it.
guys.
I mean, you're going to have to go through each little thing and cut this. It's like a mesh net. I had no
It's like
idea.
glued
that,
into the linen.
I had no idea that was lurking on the backside of this linen, okay? To me, this is already too much time. Already too much time.
We got babies, y'all.
Yeah, I don't have this kind of time to invest
And look at
in
this.
repurposing.
You see that dust?
For minimal fabric quantity here.
Look at that.
Look at these shoulder pads even. Okay, it's attached here, but down here, it's all sewn in. Okay, it's sewn in. They do not want you to remove these shoulder pads.
I want to poison your soul.
This is exhausting, you guys. This was too much for me.
We're going to cut the pieces out of it I can,
We're gonna
and I'm going to
turn
turn
it
it
into
into armor.
Okay, so you may have thrift finds that you get home and you're like, man, that was too much work. That was difficult. We're going to try to, as we learn and as we are becoming Linenites and going through this process, we are going to try to inform you guys as best we can with our experiences and the things that we're learning along the way, because it's really trial and error, you guys. But it is really fun. What I'm learning with sewing is that sewing, I know in the beginning I was like, sewing's easy, it's so much fun. I was sewing towels, you guys. I was sewing straight lines. Okay, when I made Naomi's little nightgown,
She said some other things last night.
I was like, this is so hard. I had to use my brain, parts of my brain, and spatial orientation and flipping patterns around to try to sew them so that the hem would be on the inside and not showing on the outside. And man, I was really working hard on my brain, and I kept having to use my seam ripper because
Which
I would
was
sew something
junk.
and I would be like, dang it, it's the wrong side. And I'd have to rip. Anyway, it takes twice as long to rip out the seam than to just run it through the sewing machine. So I've learned that take a little more time on the front end. Really make sure before you sew it together, because it's really annoying to have to seam rip right after you sew. But yeah, it's a learning process. And the coolest thing about this is that it's like learning any new skill.
Perseverance.
Yes, persevere, because there are amazing things that you can create with this repurposing of this linen. I made a pillowcase, you guys, out of one of the dresses that I had that didn't have a liner in it. I'm going to take this Bloomingdale's size 16 100% linen dress. So we are going to go ahead and cut it across here. Use as much of the fabric as possible. On the back, it does have a zipper. So we're going to go ahead and just cut the zipper out. Then we're going to sew this together. I think it'll be really easy just to make a nice pillowcase. make a nice seam as well. And I think we're gonna have a pillowcase. All right, here's the dress pillowcase. It looks really cute, actually, and it turned out really well. Just a little fuzz short on this end. So I think what I'm going to do is take one of our white shirts and add an extra panel here, just on the end of the pillowcase that's white. You guys, I have this white linen shirt, and you can see it's almost exactly the width of my pillowcase here. And actually look at how the shirt kind of curves down like this. I may leave that too, just to incorporate more of the repurposing. And the reason that I'm gonna do that, you guys, is because see this hemming? This takes time, okay? I don't have a lot of time. I'm a mom. I try to sew during nap time, but sometimes the naps are shorter than I would have liked, and I don't get enough done. Same with during the night. Sometimes the baby wakes up and I gotta go take care of her. So anyway, I don't have time to just sit and do all these nice hemming. So I like to leave the hems and the natural seams as much as I possibly can, because they already did all the work for you. That's the beauty of repurposing, is that you can use their work and their fabric that they've already done, and you're gonna take this piece that they've already worked so hard to create, you're gonna get it for dirt cheap at the thrift store, and then you're gonna just cut whatever little section you need and use it. The pillowcase was not as hard as I thought, and even when I didn't have enough fabric, I improvised with putting a piece of another shirt that we had got from the thrift store, the bottom part of the shirt tail, that was kind of, I don't know, I liked the shape of it, and so I just added it to the bottom of the dress that I had sewn on and made a pillowcase. It made a beautiful pillowcase. So there's so many things that you can make, endless possibilities.
I have something I need to say right now, though.
Oh my.
I've been driving a fair bit in my life. Did you guys know that your tires have magnetized steel walls attached to the rubber? It's called vulcanization. It was what a terrible human, well, I don't know if he was a terrible human, just Firestone. His family was keepers of the Firestones. They're like the Reynolds in their version of that clan. Anyways, when they're driving down the road, they generate an electromagnetic field around your tires all the time. Your car also has an alternator and a huge electrical system that's always going through it. I have always had basically constant pain when I sit in cars because I've been in an enormous amount of motor vehicle accidents, and I think it's because they're giant EMF generating places. I put linen sheets down on my driving seat, and then I put linen pants down on the floorboards all over my floor mats. And it feels so much better, it's indescribable. Try it. Just go, I challenge you, go try it. Cover your whole little compartment space with linen and then drive. And tell me you don't feel a difference. Some of you are gonna feel a difference, but I definitely did. And I was stoked, so I challenge you to try that.
Baby's
Anyways, this is about to wrap up, y'all. We're gonna sew that up. Yep, it's game time, y'all. Anyways, we love you guys. Be faithful. Be vigilant out there. And as always, live dangerously. I don't know. We need some kind of cool catchphrase for Linenites. Linenites unite. Go read books.
Linenites unite.
Linenites
Burn
unite. Burn your linen. Oh,
Test your linen.
test your linen.
Become a Linenite.
Burn some clothes. Light them on
Burn
fire.
some clothes.
Come on.
Find that linen, y'all.
Be bold. Be brave. Set things on fire.
Find that linen, y'all.
Hunt the linen. Wait. We can make lamps out of flax oil and linen wicks.
What?
Shut the front door. It's gonna get exciting. Burn it. Ooh. That was definitely a little close. Scratch marks.
Look at that, you guys.
It's ash. Linen. It does smell exactly like paper.
Look at that. You see that? That's linen, y'all.
Burn it.
They shall not hurt themselves with anything.
We're liable to set something on fire here. Oh, Chelsea. She wins. Nobody loses in this one. Hold it up close. Hold it up close. I don't know if you see the smolder.
Oh my gosh, that was
It was a little intense. Don't worry.
We
You
don't
should
want to burn the
probably-
RV down.
You should probably show your children good fire safety by our videos. Clearly, we're the people to teach them that lesson. Be dangerous. Live vibrantly.